Zumba class this morning. Okay, enough of that. I go to Zumba at the YMCA on Monday and Wednesday mornings at 8 a.m. And you should really join us if you are in Greenville. It is a great way to burn some calories, and it doesn't feel like you're working. You feel like you're working, but it's fun work and it goes fast. And you don't have to be able to dance. We have a lot of fun. Mondays, Wednesdays, YMCA in Greenville, Zumba. If you're a member, come check it out. I promise you'll have fun. Okay. I posted an I look for fall and asked you all to select which look you would like me to do today. And the choice was the right. I don't know if you remember, but the left had more of a complete lid cover. It was more of an orangish color. The right had more browns, but it was a bolder liner. So the right is what we are going with today. As you're hopping on, say hello. Put hashtag replay if you're catching the replay. And be sure to hit the love button. Give me some hearts. Give me some love. And if you find value, feel free to share with your friends. So, let's get started. We're going to go ahead and get started with just a little makeup primer. What are you all doing today? Anybody doing anything exciting? I got tickled when I thought about coming on here and doing this live because it's 4 o'clock in the afternoon. I'm putting makeup on. And you know who's going to see my makeup? My lovely pets that I go check on later in the day. So there's going to be some horses and some dogs and some kitty cats that are going to see my fall eye look. Do you think they'll appreciate it? I hope they do. Hang on, I'm going to turn my little light on so we'll have a little better lighting. Okay. All right. I put primer on. Primer just prepares your face for color. Next, I'm going to be using some full coverage VFX Pharmacy foundation. I love this foundation. I am going to begin by dabbing it on. And I'm using a beauty blender. If you would like any more info about the products that I'm using, I am doing an event online this month. And I'll post the link below. And you can actually hop in there and see more about the products and get a little more information. And I'm also going to be doing some cool giveaways, so. While I'm doing plugs for Zumba and everything else, I want to remind you guys, if you've been looking for something to do, I am in a play. It's called The Curious Savage, and we open next weekend. And you guys, it is such a good play. The name, I really had not heard of it before I looked into trying out. But once I read the story, I just fell in love with the, I'm doing concealer now, with the storyline and the characters. And we're going to be doing it, I'm doing my concealer kind of like a highlighter today. We're going to be doing it in Greenville, if you live in Greenville, at the Capitol Theater next weekend and the following weekend. Now, if you're afraid, as far as social distancing, we did Godspell back in July. And they did an excellent job with social distancing. You know, wear your mask. They will seat you apart. You can sit with the people that you come with, but beyond that, they will separate who you're sitting with. And they don't have like a long intermission. There won't be a period of time where a huge crowd is congregating, like in the lobby or anywhere. So it'll be safe. And I don't know about you guys, but I've just missed normal things. And for a lot of people, theater is something they enjoy to go to kind of escape. So this would be a great opportunity to do that. It's funny because I actually play a doctor in this show, but it's a comedy, and it's just the sweetest little story. So you can check out more information about that online. I'll be sharing it in the next couple weeks coming up too. Okay, I've done concealer, I've put on powder. Now, let's go ahead and do my eyebrows before I get into the actual eye makeup stuff. Dust my honey off. How many of you are struggling with your children doing school online? Has that been a struggle? I know that my friends, my sister, with my nephew, people I know who have children, and teachers, the struggle has been real. So hopefully things will improve in that area. Alright, I'm just using a brow pencil to put my brows on. And I wanted to make this simple. So my handy dandy favorite little palette here has blush, highlighter, and bronzer all in one. So for our eye look today, I'm going to begin by putting a little highlighter in the corner of my eye. So I'm just putting it right in the corner. This is just going to help brighten the eye, make it appear more open. I'm just doing this right here in the corner. You can't mess it up, so don't feel like you're going to mess it up. Do this side. I'm just going to give it a little shimmer too. A little more over here. And then, I forgot my blush, so I'm going to go ahead and put that on. So, a little color. Okay, so we've got the highlighter in the corner there. See that? In the corners. Next, I'm going to use two colors, and I'm actually going to use the two colors in this palette. I'm going to use the blush and the bronzer as my colors. So first what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this pinkish color, which is the blush, and I am just going to start about midway and just go right there in the crease. So just a little bit right there in the crease. And the beauty of this look is any colors that you have on hand, you can combine and do this look. So you don't have to have special colors. I'm just using what's simple today. So put the pink. I know it sounds weird to be putting pink on your eye, but it almost, when you blend it in, it almost has kind of a brownish color to it. So I've just done the pink in the crease right there. Now, the outer edge, I'm going to take the bronzer, and basically what I'm going to do is just put it on here a little bit over the pink, not all the way. There'll be some pink over here that I don't go into, but I'm just going to take this and do like a V shape. So I'm just doing a V out here on the outer corner. I'm going to use this brown color. And like I said before, you can't mess this up. So don't worry about that. If you get too much, blend more. And if you don't get enough, just add extra. And like I said earlier, if you'd like to see more of these products and some more tutorials and things, I'm doing a September event. And I'll put the link below. Okay. Next, we're going to do eyeliner. And because the eyeliner in that picture was a little more bold, I'm going to double layer. I'm actually going to do my pencil first. This is a soft pencil. I'm going to do it first. And I'm just going to do right above the lash line. Oops. Got a smudge. You're hopping on, say hello, drop me some hearts. Okay, now for this next part, I'm going to show you guys a little trick. I don't know about you all, but liquid eyeliner makes me nervous. I feel like I make a blotchy mess out of it when I do it. So I saw a little trick to where if you're wanting to use the liquid liner, I like to do it over top of what I've already put on because it kind of gives me a guide to follow. But if you're worried about doing like a little wing out here, you can use handy dandy Scotch tape. And what you're going to do is just take the tape and go right out here on the outer edge of your eye. See? Just right connected to the eye. I know, Beth. I know. I'm afraid of that too. Beth said she's afraid that she'll get in her eye. So, this one. So we basically have tape just right at the edge of each eye. I'm going to show you a little trick. So I've got my liquid liner somewhere. I could have used my glittery liner. I've got this liner that's gold, but we won't be that bold today. So I'm just going to take my liquid liner and I'm just going to go over top of where I've already been. And this is just to give it a little more bold look. Now, get the tape to stick on there. Now you're going to go over to the tape line. And don't worry if it looks a little smudgy, because we're going to pull that tape off in a minute. I'm not painting up. The whole tape. It looks like a hot mess. So I'm just going back over where I lined earlier. And I am going to take my little blending brush that I like to do underneath my old ankle brush. And you leave that tape on just for a minute to kind of let that dry. So we'll let that dry a minute. And while we're letting that dry, let's go ahead and pick. Oh, this kind of feels like it's coming off. There we go. Can you see my little wings? This one looks better than this one. That one kind of got a little jacked up. But the tape really comes in handy if you're trying to use that liquid liner and do a little extra boldness. Okay, let's finish up with some mascara. Y'all, I took my little pool down today, and I'm sad. It makes me feel like summer's over. Anybody traveling anywhere for the weekend, the holiday this weekend? I have several pet sitting jobs, so I know some people are traveling, but and if you're afraid of the liquid liner, you could totally do this same look without using liquid liner. It just gives them a little more bold effect. But you could totally do it without it. Okay. All right. Last thing for this fall look I'm going to do is I'm going to stick with a kind of a dark. This kind of reminds me of mocha. I'm so impressed. My dogs have been quiet this entire video. I think that may be record. That is it, y'all. That is the eye look, the right picture that I posted versus the left. We did the right because that's what you guys picked. And it's simple. Get up here in the light a little more so you can see it. I've got something, I don't know if it's mascara or eyeliner up here. Let me show you a little trick. If you get a smudge, like especially if you're using a black liner, I usually just keep handy a liquid eye makeup remover and a Q-tip, and you can just get that and wipe it right away. That way you don't feel like you have to get like a whole tissue or something, and it just dabs it away, and you don't have to completely mess up your face that you just worked on. Okay guys, I hope you liked that fall look. Please let me know that you checked it out. Type hashtag replay, give me some hearts, give me some love. Feel free to share this video, and I will post the link to this month's event down below if you want to check it out. Next week, I think I've ordered this new brush set that I'm really excited about, and I get a lot of questions about the different brushes that we should use, so I may do a video talking about brushes and what you should use for what. So thank you for watching. I will see you back here again next time.